Whoa, so I didn't see this coming. Shiba Inu developers, influencers, and even the community all at a crossroad about Shiba Inu adoption or burns. It's your boy Crypto Million back with another one. Now I know everybody wants to become a Shiba Inu millionaire. And hey, if one of our loved ones pass, we know we can get Shiba Inu in the will.
It can't be.
What's happening? I don't understand.
It's automated, John. My dad used to have a Shib digital will.
Oh, hell no!
In the will. But this is not what this video is about. This video is about what's more important to the Shiba Inu ecosystem, burns or adoption. Be sure to let me know in the comments your opinion. In today's video, we'll cover it all. We'll go over the metrics. We gotta talk about this. We even see influencers going at each other about burns or adoption. So if you like videos like this, make sure that you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and keep your favorite crypto and door-to-door entrepreneur inside the algorithms. Let's get straight into it. So one of the things I like to pay attention to, family, is if the Shiba Inu holder count is growing. You can see here that the holder count has been consistently growing over time. That's what you want to see when speaking on the adoption of a cryptocurrency, because my opinion, family, what's burns without adoption? I mean, there's so many meme coins today that burn tokens, but they're just not popular enough. They just don't have the adoption enough for the burns to actually matter. In Shiba Inu's case, I like the fact that the holder count here is consistently growing over time. And why that is important, family, is because it's growing over time, even throughout the bear market and accumulation cycle. So it tells me that people are generally interested in the Shiba Inu token. All right. And again, not financial advice. I'm not the biggest Shiba Inu fan, but this is just me covering the adoption point that many people are kind of drawn to, but also we'll go over some of the burns as well. You can see here that the total transactions are finally at 1 million, and the wallet address is over 1 million as well. Now, these specific stats here can be very, very deceiving, and I'll go over why they can be deceiving, because even though they finally was able to hit 1 million transactions, since the launch of Shibarium, the transactions have fell over 73%. So when the hype was there was a lot of hype originally around Shibarium and everything that Shibarium was working on as far as releasing a working project. But over time, the hype has died down. And this is a great milestone to have reached. But the percentage or the time that it took to reach, a lot of people are not paying attention to that aspect. So a lot of times these stats that we read on these websites can be extremely deceiving. Now, I do think that there are a lot of developers on Shibarium. I think that there's a lot of development on Shibarium, which should per se equate to burns, but the way that the burn mechanism is actually the way that the burn mechanism works is not much being burnt, and that's why it's going to take a long time for us to get enough of the supply down to ever see something like Shiba Inu 1 penny. And I'm seeing a lot of the developers here, very, well, not the developers, I'm seeing a lot of the community beginning to get a little bit frustrated. You can see here, Satoshi himself said burns will not and are not the end all. We absolutely must increase adoption. But the burn portal is in the works. Now, this in context of my opinion, okay, I'm giving my opinion on what I'm reading here. I simply agree with this statement, because you are not going to have massive burns without massive adoption. Okay, the Shiba Inu devs are not going to wake up one day and say, "Hey, we're burning $10 million." No traditional company or traditional finance company wakes up and just burns off their stocks or burns off their shares. That doesn't happen anywhere else. But we've got so spoiled in cryptocurrency that we believe every project should burn. Now, I've been an advocate of burns. I feel like if Terra Luna Classic would have considered their continued their burns, they would be a lot more further in development, and maybe more developers would have came into the Terra Luna ecosystem because of the hype of the project. So don't get me wrong, burns give off that hype vibe. They get people involved, it get the community involved, it brings people into your ecosystem and space. But the adoption, right? The adoption is how you will see massive burns at a massive scale. Okay, so it is good that a lot of developers are migrating to Shibarium. I think that's a W for meme coins, because meme coins are known only for community purposes or just being a meme, right? Speculation. But now Shiba Inu has grown into something more of a meme and has a legit utility here, which is a layer 2. Okay, so let's just keep it real. Like the aspect of it being a layer 2 and it complementing Ethereum with the mix of the community engagement and hype, well, you got a great recipe there. And that's why I think that this project still has a lot of potential as far as being a gateway for people to come into cryptocurrency. I think the winner of the Shiba Inu ecosystem will be Bone, of course, because it's the gas token. But I do believe that if we see that adoption that everybody wants to see, then we can see enough burns to satisfy the community. That's what it's about. But you got to understand what the burns are. Okay, so many individuals have placed significant bets on token burns to alter the fate of the meme coin. An array of them have been anticipating a rise of scale of burns, leading to potential increase in Shib's price. However, Satoshi pointed out it's only through adoption that the asset's price can truly be propelled. I agree. Now, a lot of people don't know how the burns actually work. And there's a couple of YouTubers out there that broke it down. I forgot the YouTuber I was looking at that he does a lot of Terra Luna Classic, but he made a great video about the Shiba Inu burns. But this is the gist of it, okay? So the process of the burns involves 70% of the base fee being destroyed, with the remaining 30% allocated for the network. Kusama has verified that the development on the burn portal is actively underway, and I do believe it's like you have to get to like 25,000 bone tokens for the burns to actually start being executed. So right here pretty much explains how the burns work. When you do that math, it's very, very, very small allocations of Shiba Inu and even Bone, and that's why a lot of people feel like they're starting to get frustrated, because they're like, man, this supply will be it will take forever for this supply to diminish, right? It will take forever for this supply to diminish. So keep that in mind. So in my opinion, this is why adoption is more important than burns. I think every token in some way should implement a hyper deflationary aspect, but it will not work without adoption. And this is an example I want to use. Salute to the Elmo team and the Elmo cryptocurrency and the Elmo community. I think Elmo will be huge as we enter a more bullish momentum, environment with more bullish momentum. And they do burns, but they do massive burns, but there's not enough adoption for those burns to matter. Now, down the line, I feel like they will matter, because in the bull run, people want hyper deflationary tokens. They want tokens that have limited supply, because you can see more of a price spike in a short term. It happens a little bit more quickly when you have limited supply. It's called a supply shock, right? But it won't happen right now in a bear market or accumulation stage, because there's no adoption for Elmo. So massive adoption of the token is more important because it provides the coin with a sustainable and legitimate value proposition, making it more likely to have a long-term viability and success. Massive burns, while they may create short-term scarcity, do not necessarily ensure the coin's utility or lasting relevance in the crypto space. Adoption indicates that people are using the coin for real-world purposes, which is crucial for its overall value and acceptance. And this is why Shiba Inu has the upper hand on other meme coins. Look at Baby Doge and this and that. They're all doing burns, but they just don't have that adoption, right? That adoption that gives it that value. That's what you want. You want a cryptocurrency with adoption that gives you that value. And you can see here from the Shiba Inu burns, there was a lot of hype. There was a lot of hype with the burns, and then they kind of like have been going down ever since. And this is in the midst of the Shibarium release, family. So I definitely want you guys to keep that in mind here. Moving on along, you can see that whales are still interested in the project. So we just had a whale pick up another $100 million worth of sheep. That is insane how you can just wake up one day, right? And you just $100 million worth of sheep. Today I want to spend $100 million on sheep, right? A meme coin. Crazy, right? But Shiba Inu still has the interest of the Ethereum whales, which the Ethereum whales were the original whales that migrated to Shiba Inu, and then they went from Shiba Inu to all these different meme coins looking to boist up their profits that they were making through Ethereum. So is Shiba Inu still gaining interest from whales is important. When we talk about adoption and value, these are online stores that accept Shiba Inu. So the more adoption that you see, guess what happens? The more burns, family. The more adoption, the more burns. I don't understand why people don't understand this. It's common sense. I mean, I get the burn aspect. I'm a burn advocate. But the more adoption, the more burns, okay? Crypto Emporium, Newegg, Nordstrom, GameStop, AMC, American Cancer Society, APMX, I believe, Porsche, Gucci, and a couple other high value entities also accept Shiba Inu. I mean, you can literally go buy a Mercedes or a Porsche, some crazy stuff with Shiba Inu. And then we got businesses, partnerships here, Shib partnerships here, like Wellies. Welly franchise locations will eventually run on Shibarium, which brings multiple benefits, inclusive in transactions on burning mechanisms that allow for we're going to skip that, for reducing the supply of Shib via utility while achieving low transaction fees and speedy settlements during the process. So this is what you want, more adoption, right? More businesses implementing Shibarium, which will execute more burns, okay? Like and subscribe if you're getting some value here. You know, you can go buy some chicken wings and burn some Shiba Inu tokens, right? You can go buy some wings and build and you know what I'm saying, and burn some Shiba Inu tokens. So the adoption is where Shiba Inu has the upper hand on a lot of these other meme coins that's doing burns. You can see now Payments, which is also partnered with Shiba Inu, has an optional burn functionality as well. So again, to me, my bet is on Bone. I think the cryptocurrency, the last few months headed into the halving cycle is the most important months that you'll ever have. This is the last chance, okay, to start building your portfolio and getting everything together. It's the last chance going into the halving cycle. Not after. The last few months before, last 4 to 6 months before is important. Okay, so let's get it together. Let's come together as a community. Let me know in the comments how y'all feel about burns, how y'all feel about crypto adoption. I love to know everybody's comments, everybody's comments, everybody's opinions in the comments. Engage with the video. Appreciate everybody that showed up. But this is all I have. In my opinion, right here, adoption for Shiba Inu anyway. Adoption is more important for burns. It just is. If it was any other meme coin project like Terra Luna, burns, because burns is bringing the hype and adoption. But for Shiba Inu, the hype is already here. It's like peak hype, right? We need more adoption, which Intel will execute more burns over time. Y'all let me know what y'all think. It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'll see you in the next one.